Hello and welcome to Reactorcraft Part 2. It's going to be a sort of item list thing. Now I believe the version number here is probably between, I looked at the Atlas thing, it's probably between about 10 and 15. I'm not really sure what it is. But is one thing I will say is in 1.02 of the Tech World 2 mod pack. It's one of the very earliest versions of the Tech World 2 mod pack in 1.6.4. So like I say, between about 10 and 15, maybe about 12 or something, I'd guess, maybe closer to 10, I'm not sure. And then what I'll do, in this video, we'll have three sections, right? What it will have is this version, which is one of the earliest versions of Reactorcraft to feature in the FTB. Then we'll have the version from the very last version of Tech World 2, which is the last version of Reactorcraft to feature in Tech World 2, or in basically 1.6.4, and then finally we'll just have the very latest version of Reactorcraft. So that way, and it'll be like an item list video. If you've been to my channel before, you'll know that I sometimes do item list videos. I just read the list of name of the items, and that is certainly what this is going to be here. Alright, so like I say, we're in 1.02, so let's start with the item list. I haven't actually done an item list quite like this, but I thought it was actually quite a good idea to do this. Just to look at the change in items and stuff like that. Alright, and we don't really have that many items, so let's go. Duct line, blue fluorite block, pink fluorite block, orange fluorite block, magenta fluorite block, green fluorite block, red fluorite block, white fluorite block, yellow fluorite block, blue fluorite, pink fluorite, orange fluorite, magenta fluorite, green fluorite, red fluorite, white fluorite, yellow fluorite. Molten corium flowing, pitch blende, cadmium ore, indium ore, silver ore. I think this pitch blending is quite an early game thing. Cadmium, silver ore, ammonium chloride, calcite, magnetite ore, concrete, corium, calcite block, steam, nuclear waste, cesium, half-life 134. Xenon 135, zirconium 93, molybdenum 99. Oh, actually, no, it has actually got the half-life there. Oh, I suppose one is just the actual isotope number, isn't it? Yeah. Half-life is 2.065 years. Okay, wait. The nuclear waste, cesium 134 with a half-life of 2.065 years. Xenon 135 with a half-life of 6.570 hours. What is going on with this? No, I'm just going to say the name of the item because I'm not sure what this half-life is referring to. Cesium 134, Xenon 135, zirconium 93, molybdenum 99, cesium 137. So there's a 134 and a 137 cesium, technetium 99, strontium 90, iodine 131, promethium 147. I wonder if that is the correct spelling of promethium. It might be. I'm not sure. Iodine 129, samarium 151. Ruthenium 106. Krypton 85, Palladium 107, Selenium 79, Gadolinium 155, Antimony 125, and Tin 126. Okay, so we've got uranium fuel pellet fresh, uranium fuel pellet 10% depleted, uranium fuel pellet 20% depleted, 30% depleted, 40. Okay, so just stage of depletion here. 40%, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. There we go. And depleted uranium. Okay, so different icons for different stages. Okay. Fuel core, control rod, coolant cell, central control, turbine, condenser, steam line, heavy water extractor, isotope centrifuge, uranium processor, spent fuel container, steam boiler, steam grate pump, ammonia synthesizer magnet, electrolyzer, neutron radiation chamber, breeder reactor core, sodium heat pump, heat exchanger, nuclear waste disposal drum, fusion plasma injector, hydrogen preheater, gas duct, hydrogen ionizer, heavy water bucket, hydrogen fluoride, enriched uranium dust, depleted uranium dust, ammonium nitrate, quicklime, calcite crystal, lodestone, blue fluorite crystal, pink fluorite crystal, orange fluorite crystal, magenta fluorite crystal, green fluorite crystal, red fluorite crystal, white fluorite crystal, yellow fluorite crystal. Is that geostrata thing? It might be. It's actually in this one. This had den pipes in it as well. Isn't it? There's no geostrata here. Den pipes in here. Alright. So we just did the yellow fluorite crystal and the white, red, green, magenta. Yeah, I did those ones. Okay. Raw uranium ingot, cadmium ingot, indium ingot, silver, ammonium, empty canister, uranium hexafluoride canister, hydrofluoric acid canister, ammonia canister, sodium canister, deuterium canister, tritium, it's a 3-1, isn't it? Tritium. 3-1 canister, chlorine canister, oxygen canister, radiation goggles, fuel canister, absorption rod, obsidian tank. Some sort of, was that cadmium, indium, silver alloy ingot? I'll just say CD, iron, and AG. Alloy ingot, permanent magnet, plutonium fuel pellet, thorium fuel pellet, breeder reactor fuel, 0% converted, breeder reactor fuel, 20% converted, 40% converted, 60 and 80% converted. And finally, we have item cleaner, 24,000 kilojoules. I'm not sure what that is. So yeah, those are the items here in 102 of Tech World 2 for Reactorcraft. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the very last version of Reactorcraft in version 1.6.4. Okay, and now I'm back here in, this is Tech World 2 1.7, so this is the final version. I believe it possibly about version 23 of Reactorcraft, something like that, 23B, I can't remember. But it's significantly further along. This is the end, really the end of development in 1.6.4. Maybe there's something different in Monster, I'm not sure, but either way, the first bit, the bit that you've just seen is the opening, close to the opening of 1.6.4. This is close to the ending of 1.6.4, so it's kind of, you know, maybe 98% coverage, I don't know. But we're going to go through the blocks here in Reactorcraft as they were updated to 1.1.7. Yeah, and you can sort of go back and forth in the video to see the differences. Let's go. Plasma injector base, plasma injector lower corner, plasma injector side panel, plasma injector top, plasma injector upper corner, plasma injector induction coil, plasma injector column piece, plasma injector hysteresis core, laser concentration lens, thermal insulation core, preheater unit housing corner, preheater unit housing edge, preheater unit housing face, ferromagnetic base, magnetic linkage, central permanent magnet, auxiliary permanent magnet, hysteresis rod, solenoid hub, generator rotor core, generator rotor winding, generator housing, steam bypass, turbine blades, turbine housing, steam injector, duct, line, blue fluorite block, pink fluorite block, orange fluorite block, magenta fluorite block, green fluorite block, red fluorite block, white fluorite block, and yellow fluorite block. And then we have blue fluorite, pink fluorite, orange fluorite, magenta fluorite, green fluorite, and red fluorite, and then the white and the yellow as well. The white fluorite, of course, is significantly different in operation to the others. Yeah, yellow fluorite, the molten corium flowing, and then the molten corium, which I guess is just a source block. Pitch blend, cadmium ore, indium ore, silver ore. So cadmium, indium, and silver seem to still be around. Ammonium chloride, calcite, magnetite ore, concrete, corium, calcite block, steam, nuclear waste, cesium-134, xenon-135. These are all nuclear waste. Zirconium-93. I wonder what the units are. Well, maybe it's like 1,000 years. I don't know. I wonder what that means. I will look into that, of course. But not yet. So season 135, zirconium 93, molybdenum 99, cesium 137, technetium 99, strontium 90, iodine 131, promethium 147, iodine 129, samarium, I don't believe that was there, 151, ruthenium 106, krypton 85, palladium 107, selenium 79, gadolinium 155, something that might have been, antimony 125, that was, tin 126, that was, uranium fuel pellet fresh and depleted uranium, fuel core, control rod, coolant cell, central control, that's certainly new, turbine, condenser, steam line, heavy water extractor, isotope centrifuge, uranium processor, spent fuel container, steam boiler, steam grate, pressurizer, ammonia synthesizer, toroid magnet. All this stuff with these massive ones with these toroid magnet things. That's definitely new from what we've just seen in the previous segment. Toroid magnet, electrolyzer, neutron irradiation chamber, breeder, reactor core, sodium heater, heat exchanger. Yeah, this certainly went through certain iterations. The heat exchanger, nuclear waste disposal drum, fusion plasma injector, hydrogen preheater, gas duct, magnetic containment pipe, neutron absorber, solenoid magnet, gas collector, pale bed reactor core, which I don't believe was in the last bit, carbon dioxide heat exchanger. Oh, there's actually two. Oh, so maybe. Oh, okay. Heat exchanger is a general thing. Machine dot turbine wheel, a neutron reflector, and yeah, turbine generator, tokamak blueprint highlighter. That certainly wasn't there. Turbine dynamometer, high pressure turbine. High pressure turbine, a heavy water bucket, and hydrogen fluoride, enriched uranium dust, depleted uranium dust, ammonium chloride, quicklime, calcite crystal, lodestone, blue fluorite crystal, pink fluorite crystal, orange fluorite crystal, magenta fluorite crystal, green fluorite crystal, red fluorite crystal, white fluorite crystal, yellow fluorite crystal, raw uranium ingot, cadmium ingot. Then we have indium ingot, silver ingot, item.ammonium, can't say what that is, empty canister, uranium hexafluoride canister, hydrofluoric acid canister, ammonia canister, sodium canister, deuterium canister, tritium canister, chlorine canister, oxygen canister, carbon dioxide canister, radiation goggles, fuel canister, absorption rod, obsidian tank, cadmium, indium, silver alloy ingot, CD9 AG ingot, hardened backing panel ferromagnetic plate. Maybe some of these crafting recipes we'll have to look at when we do the actual crafting. Magnetic core, coolant pack, gold wiring, neutron shielding, ferromagnetic ingot, hysteresis plate, hysteresis ring, graphite. Was that used in the coal to diamond process? Maybe I'll have to look at that. Uranium dust, radiation shielding fabric. I don't think that was there. Plutonium fuel pellet, thorium fuel pellet. I think there may have been some differences here. Breeder reactor fuel, item.cleaner.32,000.net. Don't know what that is. Permanent magnet 4, whatever the unit is. But yeah, so basically permanent magnet was 1, 4, 64, 256, 1024, 4096, 16,384, and whatever that unit is. Then we have reactor CPU remote control. Oh yeah, that's linked to the central control. It's like that thing in the Calclavia edition of MFFS, isn't it? Was I can't remember if the wireless remote was in there. There's probably a few of them. There's also an AE2 as well, isn't it? There's certain things where that wireless remote is around there, and that seems to be where this was introduced in this particular mod. So we've got a reactor CPU remote control, tricycle fuel pellet fresh, depleted tricycle fuel, the handbook, which we'll be looking at in the Dragon API video. If you are looking through my videos, it will be released about the same time. Reactorcraft handbook, hazmat helmet, hazmat chest, hazmat legs, hazmat boots, and the Geiger counter. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just move on to literally the latest version in 1.7.10 that I can find. and then that will give a sort of nice sort of chronological look at what's going on with Reactorcraft. So let's move on to that. Okay, so to finish off the this Reactorcraft video, I'm going to look at the basically the latest version I can find in 1.7.10. So yeah, so I'd imagine though this is like a very early 1.7.10. You know, in terms of, yeah, this is probably a very early 1.7.10 version. So I mean, I always could do like, I could like, perhaps I could do the video again. I could have like a late 1.7.10 and then early in the late 1.8 or something like that, or 1.9 or whatever it happens. But at the moment, this is basically the latest version I can find. We're sort of at the end of 2014 here, so yeah. So this will hopefully give a sort of good sort of you know, good chronological look at it. So let's get going with this. Concrete corium, calcite block, molten corium flowing, pitch blend, cadmium ore, indium ore, silver ore, pitch blend, ammonium chloride, calcite, magnetite ore, blue fluorite block, pink fluorite block, orange fluorite block, magenta fluorite block, green fluorite block, red fluorite block, white fluorite block, yellow fluorite block, blue fluorite, pink fluorite, orange fluorite, magenta fluorite, green fluorite, red fluorite, white fluorite, and yellow fluorite. So not too much difference at the moment from the looks of it. Steam, duct, line, yep, plasma injector base, plasma injector lower corner, plasma injector side panel, plasma injector top, plasma injector upper corner, plasma injector induction coil, plasma injector column piece, plasma injector hysteresis core, which came in, which you saw in the last section there, laser concentration lens, thermal insulation core, preheater unit housing corner, preheater housing edge, preheater unit housing base, ferromagnetic base, magnetic linkage, central permanent magnet, auxiliary permanent magnet, hysteresis rod, solenoid hub, generator rotor core, generator rotating winding, generating housing, steam bypass, turbine blades, turbine housing, steam injector, turbine flywheel core, flywheel vibration dampeners. I think that's new for 1.7. Turbine flywheel frame, blue tritium lamp, pink tritium lamp, orange tritium lamp, magenta tritium lamp, green tritium lamp, and red tritium lamp. Looks new as well. The white tritium lamp, yellow tritium lamp, blue tritium lamp, pink, orange, magenta, green, red, white, and yellow tritium lamps. So still sticking to the same sort of colour selections. Cesium 134, xenon 135, and this is nuclear waste now. Zirconium 93, molybdenum 99, cesium 137, technetium 99, strontium 90, iodine 131, promethium 137, iodine 129, samarium 151, that was introduced, wasn't it, in the last bit, ruthenium 106, krypton 85, palladium 107, selenium 79, gadolinium 155. I'm not sure if that was just the last bit or the whole way through. Antimony 10. That doesn't actually change much though. Uranium fuel pellet fresh and depleted uranium. Fuel core control rod, coolant cell, central control, turbine, condenser, steam line. So a lot less change I think in this bit. Heavy water instruct, but there is still some. Isotope centrifuge, uranium processor, spent fuel container, steam boiler, steam grate, pressurizer, ammonia synthesizer, toroid magnet, electrolyzer, neutron and radiation chamber, breeder reactor core, sodium heater, heat exchanger, nuclear waste disposal drum, fusion plasma ejector, hydrogen preheater, gas duct, magnetic containment pipe, neutron absorber, solenoid magnet, gas collector, bell bed reactor core, conductor heat exchanger, turbine flywheel. Is that there? Neutron reflector, turbine generator, taking out blueprint highlight, that was there, turbine dynamometer. So it looks like some of the shaft and gear stuff is perhaps moving over to 1.7.10, getting some more from rotary crafts moving into Reactorcraft basically. High pressure turbine, maybe, I'm not sure I'm remembering that correctly. I feel like I am, but I'm not 100%. Heavy water bucket, hydrogen fluoride, enriched uranium dust, depleted uranium dust, ammonium chloride, quick lime, calcite crystal, lodestone, blue fluorite crystal, pink fluorite crystal, orange fluorite crystal, magenta fluorite crystal, green fluorite crystal, red fluorite crystal, white fluorite crystal, yellow fluorite crystal, raw uranium ingot, cadmium ingot, indium ingot, silver ingot, iron dot ammonium, empty canister, uranium hexafluoride canister, hydrofluoric acid canister, ammonium canister, sodium canister, deuterium canister, tritium canister, chlorine canister, oxygen canister, carbon dioxide canister, radiation goggles, fuel canister, absorption rod, obsidian tank, cadmium, indium, silver, alloy ingot, CD, iron, AG, alloy ingot, hydrogen backing component, ferromagnetic plate, magnetic core, coolant pack. Gold wiring, neutron shielding, ferromantic ingot, hysteresis plate, hysteresis ring, graphite, uranium dust, radiation shielding fabric, plutonium fuel plate, thorium fuel plate. Yeah, breeder reactor fuel, radiation cleanup tool. Oh, that must have been what it was. I don't think this was a proper tooltip before. I was wondering what that was. Permanent magnet, 1 microtesla. So 4, 16, 64, 256, 1024, 4096, and 16,304. Actually, maybe a unit is changing, isn't it? It's a micro milli, maybe. Is it micro milli, I wonder? Yeah. Milli from the looks of it. Okay, so, yes. Reactor, CPU, remote control, pellet transfer. We'll look at the handbook again. See if that's changed at all. Hazmat helmet. But yeah, from the looks of it though, hazmat chest, legs, and boots, and the guide count. From the looks of it, this is barely changed, but there seems to be some very small additions with regards to the. I think that is a new item. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I mean, literally very little change from 1.6. So it's basically just a port. That was kind of what I was interested in knowing about. But yeah, so that's basically going to conclude our look at the items in 3 different versions of Reactorcraft. So thanks for watching.